I didn't realise that I put you in your lacy pants on Instagram.
Did you? No.
Hey guys, so you're probably wondering why are you in your little fluffy PJs and it's daytime. It is because it's Wednesday, which means it's normally my office day, where I sort everything out. But today I am competing. I'm taking Eagle to do the Inter One, just before anyone thinks it's Wilf's Inter 2 day. That's next vlog. So yeah, so I'm taking Eagle to do the Inter One at Hunter's. So I didn't see the point in getting changed yet, and I was like, I'll just do some of my office work in my pyjamas. Happy days. I have just planked in my pyjamas for my little lab routine, but it worked well. It's not like I get sweaty planking. Anyway, yeah, so I'm sorting out office stuff, and there's so much going on in that area. I haven't told you guys yet on the vlog, but I found a new PA, and she's called Debbie, and she's literally an angel sent from heaven. She is just so, so organised and so lovely, and just, she was just perfect. And I just saw her email, and it's just instantly stuck out to me, and I was like, I need you in my life, and here she is. Not right now, but yeah, she's organising everything. So it is a little bit harder at the moment because we're obviously organising everything, but then once it's all done, it will run a lot easier, and then I'll have more time to create more content, which leads me into my next thing. Is I'm starting this very exciting new project which will give more value to you guys, which is really cool. And I've also been thinking about, you know, I was meant to be writing a book. I've been thinking about that, and instead of getting bogged down with like getting everything into one book, I've decided to do an ebook. It'll be a little bit smaller, but it will again give you more value, and you'll actually get it, because I was just so sick of feeling so overwhelmed by, you know, because I'm a perfectionist. I want it all to be perfect and great, and you know, I want to bring out the big book that's gonna be like amazing, but I think I need to start a little bit smaller, just get my feet under the table with it and go from there. I think if you try and wait till you feel ready to do the big thing, you never get on with it. So I'm just gonna do little, and then eventually the big thing will just happen. Is what I'm going for. But anyway, for now, all I'm doing is working, like a little, I don't know what this is. And then we're gonna take Eagle to a show, which will be really fun. Okay, so I know in the last vlog I said to you that I had loads of stuff to talk to you about. One of the things was about finding a new PA, which is really cool. I have a lot of other like personal things going on, which is really, I've got the wrong hairball, which are really tough, and I'm having to make really tough choices and have really tough conversations with people, which is hard, and it takes away my attention obviously from riding a little bit and from content and all that sort of thing, but it's also like necessary that I go through these things. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes you'll feel like a hurdle comes in life and it's like, oh, this is inconvenient, or it's slowing you down to achieve what you want to achieve, but it's important to deal with them, not to just try and like mush over them and move past them. You have to deal with uncomfortable things, and the quicker you can deal with them, the quicker you can move on over them. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and I can't really go into much detail about it all, but it's very hard. I'm having to make like hard choices, and I still don't, I don't feel like 100% with the ways I'm going. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be the right thing or the wrong thing, but anyway, That's really hard, but let's talk about riding today. I'm taking Eagle to the show. How am I feeling? He's going really well, and that's probably because I'm not overthinking stuff because I've got other things going on. He is going really well. I'm excited to compete him. As you can see, I can't even talk to you guys about it because my mind's like. So I'm going to stop blowing on now about things that I can't even explain to myself, let alone you guys. And I do need to tell you about one thing that's exciting. I know a lot of people have been messaging me asking if I have a P.O Box, and I didn't. But now I do, which means we can do mail time! Yes! And yesterday I actually received my first piece of OTD Mail Time, which is really exciting. Okay, here it is, guys. So this isn't the first letter I've ever had or something someone sent me, but it is the first official one to the P.O Box. So whoever this is, I'm going to open it now and read it. You are the official first OTD Mail Time senderer. I hope I can read this out. I'm guessing that's what we do. To Olivia, thank you for helping me feel more confident when riding and around other people. I love watching your vlogs and listening to your podcast. I have watched every video on your channel, including the very first ones. Wow, that's amazing. I always used to hide my emotions and not let anyone see that I am hurting mentally or physically. Last year I was being socially bullied and isolated, and sometimes I would fake being ill to stay off school and not have to watch my friends leave me. Watching your videos brought me out of this dark time and helped me to feel happier. I have now moved schools and my new friends, and I talk about your videos during break time. Oh, this is amazing. My horse Velvet is very naughty, and you have helped me to notice that I am not the only person who experiences bad rides and negative emotions afterwards. You've inspired me to keep working through hard times and not give up. I have become obsessed with your boop the snoot, and I can't help myself booping all the horses at the yards. I am at, oh sorry, the yard I'm at. I even booped the cat, the dogs and the cows. I have been following your journey for a while now, and I cannot wait to continue watching your videos and scrolling through your Instagram. Love from Sophie. P.S. I love Barbie, she is so cute. Oh my gosh, it's literally the best thing ever. I don't know why it's so special getting a letter, but it is. Thank you so much, Sophie, for sending this in. If you guys want to send something in and I can open it on mail time, which will be a little interlude, not just me sat on my sofa, then the address is the one I just showed you on the envelope. It's also on my YouTube channel if you go into the information. So I can't wait to start these because it's so heartwarming to read stuff like this, and it puts life in perspective for me. It's just amazing. So thank you so much, Sophie. You are the first OTD mail timer. Who else is a massive fan of a Muller corner? I am. Look at his rug. Are you Team GB? Cool. Hi, honey. Kat just said she likes my socks, everyone. Do you agree? They are a bit like the Caribbean, aren't they?
Exactly like the Caribbean. Concrete that will make you feel like I'm like nothing really goes on. I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh.
It's raining.
Well, you'll have no excuse for not keeping it on the bed.
This one stays on the bit.
Hey, you're on my mind, you know. Hey, you're on my mind, you know.
So we've made it. And I'm just putting on my booties. I'm actually really excited to compete, although it's raining so much? And why, when it's been really nice weather, has it been in an indoor? And now it's raining, I'm in an outdoor. But I mean, that really is like first world problems, isn't it? So let's not play the victim, everyone. Or Olivia. Also, you know, I was stressing out this morning about that thing. Hold on. Found my boot. I have resolved it. Well, I'd say that most of it's been resolved. Now it's just going to be the hard work of moving on from it. But most of the time, the things I'm struggling with is to do with relationships, and I don't just mean with men. I mean like work relationships, friends, family. Like, it's hard, isn't it? It's really hard. And then I'm always like, am I the problem, or should I stick to my gut instinct, or should I listen to what they're saying? And I'm basically always try now to really listen. And you have to humble yourself a lot to do that, and you have to, yeah, it's hard, but it's important because relationships are extremely important in life. Everyone has to deal with them, from work ones to family ones. So that's really how my day is going. And now I'm going to go and deal with the other relationship between Pony and Ryder, which will be fun. I don't know if I've vlogged at Hunters. I haven't been to Hunters for ages, so I can't remember the last time I did. But that's where we are. Then I think, not the last time I was here, but whenever I come here, it always reminds me I did my UKCC coaching exams here, and I did all the training for it here, and I took my exam, and I actually failed my exam because I was so nervous I couldn't teach. I was like, blah, 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 didn't know what I was saying, and then I had to redo it. So that's another life lesson for you all. Don't stress out if you fail, just do it again. I just opened the door and Mum was on the toilet, and then I pretended to get the camera out and film her, and she was just like, ah! Did you know the other day on Instagram when we made that podcast and you were getting changed? Yeah. And you were going, I'm a munter! I didn't realise that I put you in your lacy pants on Instagram. Did you?
No. No.
Yeah.
Yours too big.
Everyone was like, wait, wait. It's alright, you didn't see anything. It's just a lacy little number.
And a bit of fat sticking everywhere.
No, everyone said good pins.
Oh, that's all that's good. The rest, the middle
Did you
bit.
pull?
Did I pull?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I think you did.
Nobody's contacted me.
Da 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 da.
By my hair done.
Da 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 da. Everybody look! We've got a PS of Sweden new brow band. Oh. So the good thing about these is we can have a normal brow band for at home for training, and then you can just easily switch them into their show one, so you don't ruin it.
Switch them in anyway. Maybe people remember to put their best ones up that we never have.
But I did tell him to go in and tell me which places and so.
I was hoping to get you bucked off.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I see you in a while, cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk cause you're using it. You've got all your secrets. I can't seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out and I'm right back in. The sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I don't wanna seem to shaky, oh no, like I'm sudden but unsteady, oh no. And they tell me to move on, cause I deserve more, but still I wanna choose you, yeah. Now choose, you know exactly how to look like this, holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this, knowing it's a risk cause you're using it. You got all your secrets, I can't seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out and I'm right back in. Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly.
Nice short side to get it off its forehand. We'll get on the roundabout. No, forward. Well rescued, well ridden.
You know I treat you right.
I ain't gonna lie and say I'm happy. I'm not happy. I'm really, really peed off, if I'm being honest.
No, we're not having the arms chat. Right, it's taken 62.
No, hold on. Next time I travel in the lorry, I'm gonna mic me and Mum up, because the reason I don't talk in the lorry is because it's so noisy and the audio is dodgy. But the amount of emotions we go through is hilarious. I go from angry to upset to determined, back then to angry, then maybe some determination floats back in, and then I'm like, ah, I'm such a manta.
Meanwhile, I'm getting all the batteries from this.
Don't get the battery. Oh, Sally's over there.
I get verbal back.
Oh, there's Miss Pew's. Oh, quick, wave. Mum's best friend.
Best friend.
Ooh, friends! Friends!
I only have very feisty friends.
Oh yeah, you think Mum's a sass queen? I should introduce you to Sally Pugh.
And Fiona.
And Fiona. Fiona is real sassy. But anyway, we're nearly home now, and I'm going to unload my pony, put him to bed, and then chat to you, little munch of the kins. The Blossoms had a battering.
In the middle of that, I've got to take care.
Oh no.
Otherwise, something just died. Shit happens.
Hi Joey. We're home, we're settled, and let's talk about what happened in the test. So he felt a little bit nervous when he was in the warm-up, and when he gets nervous, I think when horses get nervous, their weak sides come out. So his thing is he will go on the forehand. And I was really trying to focus on what Kate had told me about doing, you know, the collection on and back, and trying to like not rock with him when he starts to get downhill. It's so difficult not to do though, because he's doing like this, going down each stride, and then I start rocking, and then you start making it work. Oh, it's just hard. And then I went in, and I just felt, because I didn't have him on the hind leg, I couldn't get him as supple as I wanted to do. And also for the transitions, because he was on his shoulder, so you'll see he cantered going out of his rein back, and that's because he was not on the hind leg, so he didn't push off with his hind leg first. And then you'll see coming from canter into trot, I couldn't get him into trot, and that's again because he was so on the shoulder, I couldn't like, do you like my moves? I couldn't sit him onto his hind leg to get him into the trot. The canter pirouettes were dodgy because I made them too small, and I should have known that he's still trying to gather strength in that and not done it. I was really happy with his changes because I've been teaching him his ones, and he's been changing. When I've been doing the tempies, he's been doing ones, so I was glad I got those. But it's just a bit of a like anticlimax, isn't it? Because at Mysercough it was so incredible, but then I have to remember, like, Kate was in the warm-up. I haven't had a lesson on Eagle for ages because I've been focusing on Wilf a lot, because it's like the first time I'm doing the Grand Prix stuff and I've really needed guidance with that. So Eagle hasn't had many lessons. I think he's had one lesson since we got back from Mysercough, and that's just not much. And it's the hard thing about dressage is you can have them at a certain level and a certain way of going, but it's maintaining that. So you can have a really good show one day and be like, yeah, I've made it, and then it disintegrates, and it just goes like in ebbs and flows. But I'm not going to get too dramatic about this. I'm going to use it to push me forwards and ride better, because Addington Premier League's coming up in 2 weeks, so I really want to get myself together for that. So how am I feeling? Like, annoyed, of course, but I also know that through this is when I'll push forward, so kind of happy, I guess, that I failed. But that is about it, guys. I mean, the other thing as well I have to remember is I wasn't fully focused. I've not been fully focused on the riding side of things, which bums me out a bit. I need to get back on that. But anyway, that is life, isn't it? And here comes my mother. Wait for it. So anyway, that is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And the next one you'll see will be Will's first interview, so hold fire for that. That will be exciting.